Got my copy of Van Halen 5150 from 1986. I'm going to put it on and let you guys know what I think. Hello, baby! 5150 is the 7th album by American rock band Van Halen.
Near riot on the Sunset Strip today as fans of Van Halen.
Van Halen.
Van Halen.
Van Halen.
Van Halen.
Van Halen.
Van Halen. Gathered at the...
It was released on March 24th, 1986, and was the first studio album with lead singer Sammy Hagar after David Lee Roth departed the band. The album did one better than the previous album, 1984, and got to number 1 in the Billboard charts. The first release from this album was Why Can't This Be Love? It was released in March 1986 and was written by Eddie Van Halen, Michael Anthony, Sammy Hagar, Alex Van Halen, and it reached number 3 in the charts.
It's not what it takes. So tell me why can't this be love?
Now what I really like about this song is the bouncy synth work by Eddie Van Halen. Very, very feel good in the rhythm with a real catchy hook. The second release from this album was Dreams in May 1986. It reached number 22 in the Billboard charts and was later featured in the end credits for the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers the movie. The album version was released on a 7-inch and the length was 4 minutes 53, but there's an extended edition which is 5 minutes and 7 seconds, which was on a 12-inch. This song was written by all 4 members of the band, and Sammy Hagar said it was one of his favourites, along with Right Now. The third release from 5150 is Love Walks In. It got to number 4 in the US Billboard Mainstream Rock Songs and number 22 in the Top 100. This is probably my favourite song of the album. It's got a really catchy guitar and chorus. I just like everything about it. So the final track released from this album is Best of Both Worlds. It was released in November 1986. I really like this track. It features some really, really great guitar work from Eddie Van Halen. And Sammy Hagar's vocals are just typical of the 80s and his contribution to Van Halen. It's a really poppy song with a great hook, and it moves from fast to slow, allowing it all to sink in and you to really reflect on the song. So after listening to 5150 and 1986, I really do prefer this album. I find the songs a little bit more to my taste. If you're into soft rock, this album would be perfect for you to listen to. It's great. It's about 43 minutes long and I loved every bit of it. Anyway, if you really like this video, please like and subscribe if you like the kind of content that I do. I usually play some piano and do covers, so you can check out that in my channel. If you've got any comments to make, you want me to do an album, just leave one in the bottom there, and I will see you next time.
Up to a near riot on Sunset Boulevard outside the Whiskey A Go Go.
Nobody wants any trouble. I think everyone's just excited, not hostile.
I got squished, I got squashed, but yeah!
And even if we don't get tickets, it's still going to be something to remember.